Hi, good evening, everybody. So glad so many people join me for this session. And for those who don't know me, my name is Elizabeth. It's Elizabeth in English. And I've been teaching Qigong since 2007. So I've got many, many years of experience. And I always strive to learn more and to study more from worldwide known masters, Qigong masters. Tonight, I'm going to talk about some of my experiences connected to the exercises I'm going to share with you. And of course, you're going to experiment with it as well, because we are going to do that and you will see in your own body what effect it has on you. Tonight, the spine is our main topic. And also on the image, I'm sure everybody saw the image connected to the event, you saw that some Qigong masters even say that with Qigong exercise, you can eliminate all kinds of cancerous cells from your body, which can be true actually. And it's interesting about Qigong that the exercises, well, depending on which kind of branch of Qigong you learn, but most of the Qigong exercises are very simple and very easy to do. And I always follow this type of exercises, which are very easy to do, yet they bring great results in a very short period of time. And I also said that this exercise is also good if you might have depression or you don't feel good, you are under the weather, so to say, because it's very easy to start it. It requires no mental work whatsoever. And after a while, you realize that all the blockages start disappearing from you, all those negative feelings and emotions and also thoughts. And then you start gaining energy and your view, your perspective of the day changes as well. And I'm going to share one of my experiences here. When I was in China for retreats, for long retreats, there were a lot of childhood traumas that came up, which I didn't even know that existed. And emotionally, I felt like scattered, like broken into pieces. And this happened even after I came back from China, from the retreat. Well, of course, every day I practiced Qigong. So there were times when I didn't even want to get up from bed. It was really terrible, like emotionally. And at these times, usually I imagine grabbing myself from my bed. Okay, now put one of your feet on the ground, then the next one, then stand up and start doing the exercise. It's like almost commanding myself. And this is the exercise I did in these cases. And in about 10 minutes already, I felt much better and I could continue with other Qigong exercises, and then I could go on and continue with my day. I also tell people all the time to pay attention to their bodies. Because the most important thing is to be present, to be here and now, because the past has already gone. You can't change it, even if you wanted it, even if you feel that, oh, I should have said that or I shouldn't have done that. It's impossible. It's gone. It's not here. You can't change it. So there is no point in having remorse or even punishing yourself. The future is not here, not yet. It's only the present moment. And what I do in this present moment is what brings my future. So if I want a better future, I can do it now. So it's highly important to be present and just pay attention to your body. What happens? What kind of signals you get from your body? Anybody, if you want, you can share if you have any experiences connected to Qigong exercises or what you felt in your body. We can do that. And then, yeah, Andy? Or, okay, because I saw your hand moving, so I thought you're going to unmute yourself. If not, then we are going to do our first exercise. And I'd like to ask everybody to first just listen to me and see how it is done. So stay seated and just view, because that's how we learn, through our eyes. Our mind forms images. Okay? Are you ready to start with an exercise? Yeah? Okay, cool. So let's see. Just a second. Yeah, I'm going to spotlight myself for everybody so that you can see me. So, first, the posture. You stand with shoulder lengths apart. Your feet are shoulder lengths apart from each other. And your toes are pointed forward. The next important thing is your knees. They are a little bit bent. So never straight, really, never like really straight. They are a little bit bent. And then you imagine that there is a string upholding you from here, from the top of your head. And that's for the spine. So already with this posture, we work on the spine. After the exercise, I'm going to tell you some Chinese experiences and about some diseases that are really related, correlated with the spine and the state of the spine. So that's the posture. Here we are. Now, the movement, it's only the knees. For the first time, it's only the knees. So they go a little bit down and up, down and up. That's it. It's like a child playing. That's the movement of the knees. And we are going to put in the arms as well. And I show you first and then I explain it. So this is the whole movement. It's really like a child playing. And some people have difficulties even with this simple exercise. So I'm going to show it very slowly. So the knees go down. The arms are here. We start here. The knees go down and the arms are next to the body. And while the knees come up, the arms go backwards. Knees go down, the arms are next to the body, and knees come up, the arms come forward. So it's like this. And as you can see, I do only gentle, small movements. You don't have to go down deep, and you don't move your upper body at all. That's straight on a string. It's only your knees. It's from your knees. That's it. And from front. That's the whole thing you have to do. I guess it's very easy, yeah? So, if anybody has any questions connected to this exercise, you can do that. I can see everybody. If not, please stand up. And first the posture. Feet shoulder lengths apart. Your toes towards the front. Feet are parallel. Your knees are bent a little bit. And there is a string holding you from the top of your head. In Chinese, that's Bai Hui, but you don't have to know it, okay? And the swinging from your knees. And that's what you do. I'm going to set the time. And you just do the exercise. Here we go. Now, I'm going to correct some of your moves. See, my arms are just swinging back and forth. I don't lift them at all. No lifting, no muscle work. They are just swinging back and forth. That's all. Easy. Easy peasy. And look inside and see what happens in your own body. Make sure your heels are always on the ground. You don't lift them up. Okay? No, you don't lift your heels up. It's just the knees. I'm going to mute some people because there is a background noise. Here we go. And the movements don't have to be quick, just regular, just continuous. Pauline, I'm not sure you're doing it the right way. Your body is moving too much. Yeah. Yeah, the other way. So make sure it's only your knees and just little movements. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Cool. Oh, Michael, no, you don't lift your arms. They just swing back and forth besides your body. That's all. We can discuss it later, actually. Yeah, I already muted everybody, Wendy. Thank you for letting me know. But oh, if you are in pain already, I'm coming back to you in a minute. I just want to see. Yeah, I understand that, Michael, that you're doing something else, but because you're here, it would be better if you join us and you do what we do energetically and see what this type of exercise does to you. Because you can do yours when you're not here. You can do it alone at home. So, Wendy, where are you? Let me find you. Okay, second. Just a second, because I can't find you. I'm looking. Oh, here you are. Yeah. I'm going to pin you for myself. No. Okay. I don't want to pin you for everybody, because then it would be on the recording. And now Zoom changed something, and it doesn't allow me to pin you just for myself. Sorry about that. So let me see how much I can see of you. And show me where your pain is, okay? Or maybe you want to type it, okay. In your legs. All right, okay. So please stand up and let me see how you can move. The others, please do the movement all the time. Don't stop. Just continue doing the movement. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that I can't see you at the moment, but yeah, now it's good. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Smaller movements, and not so much swinging with your arms, just smaller, just little movements. It's for Wendy only. And make sure that you don't move your butt, okay? Just your knees. Yeah, do it slowly, yeah. And pay attention not to move your butt, and your spine is always straight, okay? That's what you do, okay? Good. Yeah, all the others, quite good. So let's go on. And pay attention to your body, to your feelings as well, to your thoughts. What comes up? Go on. Smiling helps. If you smile, you release the tension from your face as well, the muscles in your face. They get released. Yeah, congratulations. Time is up. You can stop. And yeah, come back sitting. So let's see. What are your experiences? What did you notice while doing the exercise? Oh, Jody was in pain too. Spine, neck, and back problems, I see. Okay. I'm going to talk about pain in a second. I would love you to share now. Warm and looser. Wow, good. Okay. How about the others? Relaxing and soothing. Okay, cool, Trish. Oh, Kyla says her mind wandered a lot. Yeah, actually, when you start paying attention to yourself, it's then that you realize, oh my gosh, my mind is all over the place, everywhere. Or suddenly you start having loads of thoughts coming, rushing in. I don't know who that was. For Anna, it was challenging to keep it slow and steady. Yeah. As easy as it looked, I felt like I must be doing it wrong because it hurt. Oh, I am warm but knee pain because I need 2 new knees. Well, actually, not necessarily. I'm going to talk about that as well. Now, as for the, I don't know the English pronunciation, Achilles tendon, probably. How long, how many minutes? In a second. Relaxing, loosened up, reminders of things to do. Felt like walking. Yeah. Mind wanted to relax. I closed my eyes. Okay. Warm. I felt the chi in my hands. Knees were a bit sore though, a bit cramped. Mind was relaxed. Maybe I missed somebody. Okay, cool. Very good. So, as you can see, everybody did the same exercise, but the experience was different. There were similarities as well, and there were differences. That's how chi or energy works. It works with you, it works on you, and it starts solving your issues. What blockages you have, it starts cleansing those blockages. So if you felt pain, it's because pain signals that the energy is blocked there. It can't flow freely. And if you start feeling pain during the exercise, it signals that the energy is already working and cleansing that area. That's why it's good if you keep on doing it, but pay attention to yourself, yeah? Like slow, gentle movements, okay? That's important. Now, going back to hip or whatever replacement, I had people coming to my workshop and they all, like doctors told, for example, a woman that it's a miracle she can walk because her hip looked like this. And she shouldn't have been able to walk because there was no, what's that called, between the two bones? There was nothing left between the two bones, and the bones were scratching on each other. And during the course, she started, I realized that her posture is getting better like this. And then she shared that she physically felt her bones in her hips moving on their own. And the bones were going back to the normal place. And it's possible. I had a quite young guy in his middle 20s, and he was scheduled for a hip replacement. in a month's time from my workshop. And it got completely healed during the weekend. It's possible if you set your mind to it and if you do exercises for it. Everything is connected to your emotions, what kind of emotions you let in your everyday life, and what kind of thoughts you have in your everyday life. What kind of traumas are simmering inside of you. Nothing is ever by chance. So if you really want to do for yourself, yes, there is a way to completely get healed. And with this exercise, nobody mentioned, but I know that several people start, for example, farting or blurping. It's very normal because all the tension, you know, you are boiled up and you don't even know about that. Those winds in TCM, in Chinese medicine, they are called winds, bad winds. They start coming out of the body and you get released. Your belly shrinks, really, it shrinks because you have a lot of things boiling in there. So it's very good if you experienced any of these. Also, you might start sweating and the smell might be even terrible for yourself. That's very good because your body says, oh, finally, I can release all this shit. Sorry about the word, but that's what's happening. So it's a really good sign. I had a guy who served in the French Legion as a soldier. Anybody who is a little bit familiar with that knows that they have extremely difficult trainings. And he got shot in his belly and he survived. And after that, he practiced Shaolin Kung Fu. And that's also the toughest exercise, but you have to endure and do. And he came to me to do Qigong, and he was so shocked because he started smelling very badly. It was terrible, the smell. And I had to explain to him as well that this is not about how much you move. It's not about doing cardio and hard exercise, but it's about the energies working and the body cleansing them itself. So welcome. Whatever of these symptoms happen, they are really good signs. Oh, no problem. You know this later. You are welcome to join in. I don't know when you joined in. I talked a little bit at the beginning, Jody. So whatever. There's going to be a recording. I'm going to put the links again in the chat. So you will find it on my YouTube channel, and you can join my Telegram group as well, and you won't miss then another session. All right. Cartilage, I guess between the bones. Thank you, Trish. Oh, okay. Pauline says, I was really concentrated on my movements and felt some muscles. Good. Good. Okay, right. And actually, we did it for 10 minutes because somebody asked about the time. So for some of you, it was a very long time. And for others, like only 2 minutes, really 10 minutes. It depends on what state you're in at the moment when you're doing the exercise. So time can be very long, how you feel it, and it can be very short, and it doesn't matter. The only important thing is that you do the exercise. For how long should we do the exercises and how many times a week? Wow, good question, Giraffe. Giraffas, I'm not sure that's your name. Well, it's best to practice every day, to allocate time for your well-being, for your health every day. I'm going to show you another exercise today as well in a minute, and that's also for the spine. And what I teach whole sequence to people who come to me. It's then I suggest them to do that, the whole sequence every day. It's true that you have to allocate time for the practice, but the benefits you get is 100 times more. And even in time, you get that time back because very quickly you feel energized, you are relaxed, you are full with energy, you sleep less and wake up completely relaxed. And during the day, you don't get exhausted so quickly as before. So actually, it even saves you time, even though you have to allocate the time for the practice. What is it called? The Qigong, or I don't know, Brenda, what your question is about. Oh, the movement. Raman asks about the movement's name. No, if you are asking about the Chinese name, I can't give you any names like that. But it's very good for your spine and for your whole body. As I mentioned before, all the tension from your whole body starts releasing. And especially people who have cancer, they have a lot of traumas which they couldn't let go of, and that's why they get sick, especially people with cancer. But everybody, me too, we have so many emotions, negative emotions that are simmering inside. So this exercise is very good to let go of everything, and you don't have to know what's inside of your body. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to go and dig and think, oh my gosh, what is it connected to? When did it happen? No, you just do the exercise and then let things happen. About the time, there are times when I do this exercise, just this one exercise for an hour. It depends. Today, for example, I did it for about half an hour, but I also did other exercises. Not with you, before this session. Because especially when I feel tense and I don't know why, something's going on inside of me. I do this exercise because it starts releasing that tension. And going back to the spine, it's very important that your spine moves in all four directions, which means, okay, let her in, to the left, the right, backwards, and forwards. And especially people who have Parkinson's disease, sclerosis multiplex, dementia, they have loads of stuck energy all over their spine. Because in China, twice I was on retreats, which was a healing retreat. Like some of us were healing others, we were paired, and every day we met and did healing on somebody. But also we did practice together as a group. I hope I muted the right person. Can you mute yourself, please? No? Okay, who else? Okay, I hope I solved it. And one pair of mine was a person who had serious multiple sclerosis issues, and the other one had kind of dementia, starting dementia. And there is a third one which is connected to the brain, but I can't remember the word in English. And a disease as well. And oh my gosh, it was so stuck all along the spine. And this exercise is very easy, nothing complicated in it. You just play like a child, you just swing. And it starts moving your whole spine, because for the spine, it's best if each of the vertebrae move on their own, like that. And it's easy. The other exercise, from the outside, you will see that it's only for the neck vertebrae. But actually, those people who have already issues, even if it doesn't hurt you, or even if you don't have back pain and so on, some of you will have the feeling that you can even feel it in the middle of your back, because your body always tells you what's the situation. Your body never lies to you. Okay? Maybe the doctor says, oh, everything is okay. Maybe your blood results are everything is okay, but your body will signal you until you resolve, until you let go, because most of the time we just have to let go of a lot of things. Okay, let me see if there are any more questions. Yes, Jody, I muted everybody. Well, not everybody, most of you are already muted. Oh, the problem for you is your neck. It has been fused for 5 vertebrae. Oh my gosh. But my tailbone feels worse now. I figured it was the lack of flexibility or ability to move now. I see. Yeah, the good news is that if you just do this simple exercise which you learned today and do it every day, and you will notice the differences. I can guarantee you, really. Any other questions? If not, I'm going to move to the next exercise because time is flying. I'm going to show it to you from the front, but also from the side, so that you can see it well. So your chin is moving forward, but as you can see, my body doesn't move. My body is not coming forward. It stays where it is. Do you remember the string? Your whole body is on a string, even if you sit on a chair. So it's only my chin that's moving. I'm lengthening the vertebrae in my neck as far as I can go forward, and then moving downwards slowly, then inwards, and then moving upwards, but your chin touches your chest all the time, as if you are holding a rubber ball in here and you really hold it tight. So it's always in, coming up vertebra by vertebra, like that, and just letting go here. I don't know, there are still people coming in. So from the side, looks like this. See that my shoulder doesn't move, only my chin moving forward, downwards, inwards, and up. And hold it tight. And only here letting go. Up till here, it's inside. Holding that imaginary rubber ball in here, okay? So, forward, downwards, inwards, upwards. Very slowly. Don't pay attention to your breathing, because the slower you move, the better. So if you can move as slowly as like, and this was just the forward movement, that's very good. In China, it was at the first time, it was driving me crazy. I was used to Qigong, I was used to slow movements, but for God's sake, what we can do in 15-20 minutes, over there it was 1 hour or more. And then we really felt our muscles as well, because they were very easy movements, but you know, when it's like, okay, very slowly. And then you start feeling your muscles and everything, your tendon, and even your bones. The Chinese masters say that how to put it, the deepest traumas are stored in our bones, actually. And Qi first starts cleansing from the outside and it starts moving inside. So it's on the skin level, then it goes into the muscle level, then into the meridians, and up down to the bones. But of course, it's practice, everyday practice. So, coming back to the exercise, is it clear to everybody? Do you have any questions? No? Okay, let's do it, right? So, you can put your hand here for the first time to see that your chin moves forward. And pay attention to your own neck, because I don't know what state your vertebrae are in. You have to pay attention to your body, okay? Slowly and gently. No rush movement. Again, be present. Be present for your body and observe. You don't have to change anything. You just observe. And also observe the changes. How it was when you started doing this exercise and how it feels now. Okay, stop. You finish the movement. Yeah, you come back with your head. And I would really love you to share your experience. You can do it in the chat as well, or you can just talk about it. I start with sharing some information about this exercise. This exercise is also good for your, not just for your vertebrae, but you have your brain, yeah, and you also have the continuum of the brain in the spine, in the middle. The brain is surrounded with a kind of water that keeps it safe within the bones. And also that water runs down at the back of your head into the spine, making sure that over there you don't get injury either. So the information goes on so many levels through your neck, and it's the smallest, the narrowest part of our body. So I mentioned the brain, the water. Then you have the nervous system, that like, the signals between the brain and the body, the information. You also have the oh, sorry, I don't know the English name, but when you eat, you have to swallow it down. Yes, it goes down here. When you breathe, also, there is a pipe for the air in the neck. So that's already 6, 7. And everything goes through here. If we talk about energy channels, then you have the gallbladder going up to your head. You have the bladder and the governing meridian as well. So if you do an exercise for your neck, it has an effect on all of these. And the exercise is also good for your thyroid. If you have any thyroid issues, it doesn't matter if it's too high, too low, or if you have small balls in your thyroid, whatever, just do the exercise because it activates your thyroid to work better. Oh, I love that. It was very relaxing. Cool. At the beginning, my teeth were clenched. Oh, but after it was relaxed, and when coming back up with the head, I felt a release of energy. That's a very good experience. Yeah. Well, during the exercise, you don't tense your face muscles at all. Your whole face should be relaxed. Yeah. Gosh, I've had a sore neck for a week. Felt a bigger range of movement forward after a time. Great, Trish. I'm so glad. It hurt at first, but I definitely feel an improvement now. I couldn't breathe when I brought my neck in, like rolling the ball. I just held my breath. Well, with practice, it's going to get better, Jody. So this is when you pay attention to your body and you realize, oh, I have this issue, that issue, and that issue. And then when you do the practice, then you realize, wow, that's gone. Oh my gosh, it's so easier. When did it happen? Also felt a nice release of energy. And now I feel like I could fall asleep in an instant. So relaxed. Oh, great, Kyla. Yeah, that's good. Faz asking, is this a daily practice we can do? Yes, you can do it every day. We talked about that, but you weren't here. How many times should we aim for? Well, I already talked about the time, but let's come back to timing then. If you have a serious illness, yeah, of course you have to do it many times a day and for longer periods. And I'm not talking about many more exercises, not just fun. If you are kind of in a good shape, even in that case, it's good to allocate about 1 hour time every day for your health, like a prevention, because we as humans used to use our body to move our body at least 8 hours every day, because the movement is the oil for the body, like, with the cars, the motor needs oil, otherwise it gets broken very quickly. But nowadays in our modern world, most of the people don't move, almost not at all. You have your job sitting, you go home and immediately you sit down in front of the telly. Yeah. So you need to do movements, you need to do exercise. And again, if you have serious illnesses, of course you have to allocate more time. Change can happen like that in an instant, like in 2 minutes. But for that to happen, you have to let go of a lot of things, like emotions, also belief systems, how you think, how you look at the world. That's why it can happen in my workshops, where of course I have people. And uh, last week I mentioned the Qigong. All the exercises have an effect not just on your body to feel better physically, but they cleanse your emotional body and your mental body as well. But you have to do it for that to happen. Okay. Zanetta, sorry. I felt pain in area of shoulder bladder when I was bringing my head up after bending. Yeah, your body signals, you pay attention, and just do the exercise and you will see the change. Michael, that was great. I practiced this move with other neck exercises weekly. Very good. Yeah, this move is in a lot of different types of Qigong movements. If somebody is familiar with Qigong, I'm sure you met it. Okay. Is it okay to roll your head back? David, not really. I mean, if you roll your head back like that, it's like breaking your neck a little bit. And the energy can't really flow, you see? If there is some kind of 90-degree shape, the energy can't flow. So it's better to have it continuous, smooth movement, so that you have the energy to be able to move everywhere. That's why I started with the posture, straight spine, and your head as well has to be straight, like a string is holding you from upwards, as if you're a skeleton hanging down from a branch of a tree. Okay. You're welcome. Any other experiences, questions? No? Yes? No? Um, no, it's not a reverse move that he was asking about, but about bending your neck, and that's not good. Trish, my neck is releasing. Great. Really helpful. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Kara, for attending. Actually, next week, I'm going to do a kind of guided thing for the nervous system. And that one can be used every evening before going to bed. So you're welcome to join next time as well. And you will see. I don't want to say more about that. Okay, let me take a... Yes, you're welcome, everybody. It would be great if you... Well, most of the people are not don't have images, but even though it's recording, nobody is going to be on the recording. So you can say goodbye like that, wave your hand or put a heart in the reactions or whatsoever. Yes. Thank you everybody for being here with me. It was a pleasure serving you, and see you next time as well. Oh, the link. Yes, of course, I'm going to share the link again. Yes, so
Thank you so much.
just a second. Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
Here we go. So who joined me later? These are just links for my Telegram group, YouTube channel, where you can find the information and also the recordings. Okay.
Merci.
Thank you. And good evening. Yeah. Bye, everyone.